Hey everyone, my name's Olivia and I run a little blog called Millennial Girl Interrupted, the link to which you can find in the description down below, unless you're watching on the website, in which case, hi. So what you're about to see is a week in my life, and it's not a normal week in my life, it's not a college week in my life, it's a mental illness week in my life. So you're gonna see some tears, you're gonna see a really messy room, you're gonna see and hear some dark thoughts and actions on my behalf. The goal of this isn't to freak you out, it's really just to give you insight into what PTSD, anorexia, depression, anxiety, and OCD are really like on a daily and weekly basis. I hope you find this informative, and I will see you guys throughout the week. Bye. It's Monday morning. It's not really Monday morning, it's like 2:30, but I just got out of bed because last night I had a pretty tough night. I was like crying pretty late about stuff I've talked about on the blog, so it's not anything new. I got to bed at like 3, I think was when I fell asleep, and I didn't have a great night's sleep, so then I went and got a Xanax, which I'm prescribed. Anyways, I've been milling around in bed. That's what depression can be sometimes. So I just got up. I have to go to Florida tomorrow, so I'm gonna get some things packed for my room. You're gonna see my room and exactly how messy and gross it is. So I just posted an article and I'm kind of nervous to see how it does. It's not a high risk one, it's just about nature, but there's always kind of this nervousness whenever I post it about like how many views it's gonna get and you know if people will really connect with it. It's a pretty common occurrence for me. I post something about every 2 days, so there's the nervousness every time. But yeah, I'm on my way to my dad's house to pick up the clothing and you'll see my room. It's really something. I'm at my dad's place and I'm about to show you my room, which is kind of a big deal because I don't usually let people see my room. It's been kind of gross for a long time. But before I do, I want to make a point about OCD, because as you're all very familiar with, I have pretty severe OCD, and a lot of people associate that with cleanliness, and that's not the type of OCD I have for the most part. So you're going to see this room and you're going to be like, I thought she had OCD, why is it so messy? I have pretty bad executive functioning skills, so it results in like a volcano in my room, so I'll go show you. Yeah, so this is my room. It's not great. I have like my closet, which honestly doesn't have a lot hung up in it just because I take it all out all the time to try an outfit. All of my clothing probably could fit in it, but I'm just really bad. Alright, so talking pretty fast, but because I'm, nervous, but that's my room. Hey, so I just finished dinner. I had Prime Burger, which is the local burger place in my town. After doing something like that, I get pretty anxious and feel very guilty and overwhelmed. So I went to the bathroom and I picked up my skin. You can kind of see my picking spots right along here if you see this redness. But yeah, that's kind of the nervousness that eating instills in me. Hey guys, as you can probably tell, kind of in the middle of we're towards the end of a pretty bad panic attack. It's a little ridiculous, isn't it? But I'm committed to showing everything. It's almost 3 in the morning. This is to do with, sorry, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This is to do with just trauma stuff. This is where my PTSD comes out at night. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, and this happens a lot. My thoughts are racing, and I haven't been able to stop crying for like 20 minutes. I try to go back to sleep. This might happen again tomorrow night. Again. Good night. Here in Florida, as you can see, I've gotten very pink. There's my hair in the background. The sun's really good for me. There's some difficult family stuff going on that's kind of getting to me, but other than that, I'm having a good day. Oh, it's Tuesday, and also I'm gonna head out to dinner. I'll update on how I feel about the eating. Okay, so I figured I would show you what my medication routine looks like. Here's my big old thing of meds. It's huge. There's a ton of medications in it. This right here is my nighttime medication load. You can see all of what I'm going to be taking. So I'm at the beach. It's been kind of a hard morning. I got some pretty bad family news recently. I'm pretty easy with the concept of death over, you know, what I've experienced and that kind of thing. My dog's died, but it hasn't really been this dramatic before. But otherwise, I'm just having a relaxing morning. I'm out here trying to burn my skin because with all my picking spots from dermatillomania, it really helps if I burn and take the dryness off. It like neutralizes the color. It's great. I know it doesn't sound great, but it's great. You can see my chest and my back are better. I don't know if you can see my legs, that kind of thing. It's my skin, my face of course. It's pretty much blemish free. I've been baking it. It's 4:15 in the afternoon and I'm very sleepy. I just went shopping with my grandma, so that's good. I never get to do that. But I take meds 3 times a day. And I take one specific med also 3 times a day, which is Luvox, fluvoxamine. And it's for OCD and it makes me really, really tired. So I'm literally gonna take a nap at 4:15. I really wish I didn't have to be sleepy throughout the day, but there doesn't seem to be any other way to sedate the OCD thoughts, so this is what happens. So I'm about to head to a party downstairs with my grandparents, and I'm pretty anxious. You can hear the music. I'm pretty anxious. This is what I'm wearing if it matters. But yeah, I'm pretty anxious and socializing makes me nervous. I'll update you guys on how it goes. Okay, so I can't stand when people look at me and there were too many people looking at me, so I'm gonna change. After a relationship I was in, I've been really confused about how I want to express my sexuality and my body and that kind of thing. So this is me, I guess, adjusting in the middle of the situation. But yeah, I had to change because I felt too slutty. It's okay. I'll have a good time anyways. So I didn't get to film this when I was in there, but I was in Urban Outfitters earlier today trying on some clothing when I was shopping, which I talked about earlier, but this is what I ended up getting. This yellow dress. Here, let me see. This yellow dress. It looks like this. It was really a hassle to try on because sometimes I think I'm an extra small, sometimes I think I'm a small, and I couldn't stop staring at myself in the mirror. Just like obsessively staring, which is part of my body dysphoric disorder. I, could see every single, stomach thing, every single, bunching. Here's what it looks like from the side. I could see this, and it was really getting to me. But yeah, I was in the trying on room for much longer than I needed to be, which was hard. I'm saying everything's hard, I'm sorry. I'm both intensely happy with my body and intensely unhappy, and I don't really know which one is stronger. It depends from time to time, but the important thing is that I continue to eat like I should be. And I ate like a king tonight. It's been a hard day. There was a death in my family, which was hard. I'm kind of someone who deals with trauma and tragedy by being, but I was definitely crying earlier. I remember when I tried to, hurt myself, and before and after that I was very stoic. So I feel like that's kind of how I'm dealing. Other than that, I ate a lot today, which is hard on me. I feel very guilty. I feel bloated. As you can see, I'm red as a tomato, so that's kind of nice. I'm just trying to find positive things to be thinking about and experiencing. I texted my therapist. I text her everything though. I distracted myself with the party, which was good. But yeah, hard day. And if I have a hard time later, I'll let you guys know. So I think I'm just gonna end the video here. It's gonna be a bit too tough to film in the next few days given everything that's been going on. And I'm gonna be in Florida for the rest of the week, so not gonna be too much going on. I'm angry tonight. It's kind of a new thing where my anger happens. I don't even know what I'm angry at. I'm going back to old anger sources. I'm gonna take my meds, see right there, and try to go to bed. Oftentimes just trying to go to bed doesn't work. There's a chance I'll be up much later. I hope these 3 days were helpful to you in terms of insight into what a week or what 3 days in the life of a mentally ill girl is like. Goodbye.